Has anyone noticed how good Arsenal's content has been? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Okwe and I talk all things sports, broadcast, Chelsea, football, anything sports really. So first on my list now is Chelsea FC. We have just heard the news that Reece James has suffered an hamstring injury. This is unbecoming. This is disastrous. This, I can almost say it is preposterous even. Because Reece James having an hamstring injury now at this time of the season, it's not even about the Premier League anymore, because we know that we're not getting into anywhere in this Premier League, right? We know we're not making, there's a high possibility we're not going to make the top 4, but definitely we're going to make the top 5. But it has more, there is more, what's the word now? There's a bigger disadvantage for us towards the Champions League, because if we do not have Reece James in these Champions League games, it is, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Presently, our Champions League run is not going very well. First, because of some of the issues that we have had during Maresca, some losses, and even the most recent loss, Chelsea versus PSG, which is highly annoying, painful even, but it's something we just have to get over and look more towards the future. So this current development with Reece James having an hamstring injury again, it is rather a disappointment to us Chelsea fans. We wish him a very fast recovery, of course, and we know that he's going to come out better at the end of it, because this is not the first hamstring injury Reece James is having. He has always come out better at the end of it, and we have full confidence in Reece James that the hamstring injury is not going to be, he's not going to cut down his talent or even cut down his performance on the pitch when he comes back. But it's just painful, it's just painful. It really is. But secondly, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while now, and this is about Arsenal. Has anyone noticed how good Arsenal's content has been? The reason why I say this is that, when you're watching, it's just like when you're working in a place, like when you're working in an office, you notice when someone is happy where they are working, you would see there's just a sense of freedom and a sense of creativity around it. And I've been seeing that around Arsenal's content these days. Like, their content this year has been the best kind of content they've produced in a while. And I think it relies largely on the fact that they know that they are winning the Premier League this season. They know. It is obvious. It is there already. Every other team is not doing what they're supposed to do. There's no one putting up a fight to not make them win. There's just no one. Is it Man City? Man City is, I don't know what Man City is doing this season. They've signed very brilliant players this season, but still, it's still a bit of a challenge for them. Should we say Arsenal is just getting the better of every team this season, or every team's performance this season has gone down, which has made Arsenal's performance look better? It is a bit of a conundrum. And then Aston Villa have also been quite impressive. I personally expected Aston Villa to have gone below 6th position for a while now, but they are still trying to maintain the top 4, top 5 position, which is good for them. But, back to where I was talking about, back to Arsenal's content being really good. When you're working in a place and you're happy there, everyone is happy there, there's good vibes and all of that. Your creativity, your productivity is better. You create better things. You do a better job for them, apparently. And that's what I see with Arsenal's content this season. It's like the club is happy. The people are happy. In fact, the fans are a bit too happy for me. They're a bit too happy. Like, I'm seeing some kind of content online and I'm envious. I really am envious. And I'm not going to lie. I am envious. I'm seeing all of that. I'm like, Arsenal fans, you're too happy. The content team are doing a spectacular job. And I know for sure that there is a documentary waiting There is an all or nothing documentary that is currently being produced, because for Arsenal that have never won, no, not that they have never won. Arsenal have not won the Premier League in over 20 years. They have not won the Premier League in over 20 years. So for them to win the Premier League now, after over 2 decades, it is a huge thing. Arteta must be very glad. I mean, it's safe to say that Arsenal are winning the league already. And it is evident with the kind of content they're pulling out, because there's this sense of confidence even in the content, with the content team, with everybody there. And it's just amazing to see. I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't like it, but I appreciate the content they're making. If you remember, the Mother's Day content that they did was super amazing. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I'm a bit angry. But man, yeah, that's just it. And then we've got the Champions League happening again tomorrow, and Chelsea is facing PSG back at home in Stamford Bridge. I don't know how that's gonna happen, because 5-2. How do we do that? How is that going to happen? How do we just do that? How do we really do that? We have to score. We have to ensure they don't score against us. And we have to ensure that we score at least 4 goals tomorrow. How is that going to happen? There's no Reece James. We have to depend on our keeper Sanchez, Cucurella, Garnacho, Pedro Neto, João Pedro, and all them boys. This is tough, man. I never envisioned this season to go this way. I really thought Chelsea was going to come back or finish the season with a major win. Take up one of them trophies, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen this season. But who knows? Fingers crossed. We know the Premier League is out of the chapter for us, but we're looking at the Champions League, and who knows? Something can happen. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and see you on the next video.